In today's episode, we are going to continue with our Bitmex tutorials because a lot of you had a lot of questions as far as the margin trading is concerned. So we are obviously going to be diving deep, especially when it comes to the stop loss and the take profit, because I just wanted to explain a few things that are very important and detrimental to your profit making as far as Bityard is concerned. But let me give you a quick reminder. Obviously, Bityard is offering a few bonuses to all the people that are going to be using the link in the description box below. You are able to earn up to about 252 USDT in terms of the bonuses. So for example, if you get to do trivia tasks like setting up your username, binding your mobile phone or your email, conducting a demo trade once, you are able to earn a few dollars. So as you can see here, they have different tasks and different things that you need to do in order to earn a certain amount of USD tether, which is very good. So please use the link in the description box below. Getting back to the user interface, we did talk about how user-friendly it is in the previous episodes. Please check out all the links in the description box below. Check out this video. Boom, it just clearly explains what you really need to know in order for you to navigate this user interface. But the most important thing that I really wanted to talk about is the trading aspect. Okay, so the most important thing that you need to know is you have your equity, which is the overall total balance of your assets, which is right over here. You can obviously get to deposit, withdraw, and you also have like your balance, which is the amount that you have in your trading account and all that good stuff. So the margin is obviously indicated right over here. I am not in any position, so this is one of the reasons why it is showing 0 right there. So in order for you to choose a pair, right, you have to look at this part of the system and you are able to see where and what pair you are trying to sort of trade. So for example, if you want to trade BTC against the USD tether, right, so you obviously have to come to this area and it clearly shows what you are about to do. And this is the chart. So for example, if we choose another pair, we are able to see that the chart is different. They have different time intervals: 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Let us look at the BTC USD pair. So in order for you to place your trades, right, you obviously have to navigate to this area of the platform. So by default, it's usually going to be on market. So basically a market order is the order which is suggested to you depending on what the price is on the market. So for example, if the price is trading at 9,301, right, if you place a market order, it is automatically going to buy at that particular price that the asset is trading at on the market. So what I usually do is I love limit orders because it just gives me more flexibility and it gives me more control. So let's say I had a feeling, or rather according to the technical analysis that I conducted, and I thought that the price was going to go to about 2,000, right? I can simply put a limit order for 2,000, and by default there is a suggestion of a stop loss and a take profit area. So in order for you to change and customize these sort of parameters, you need to go to the settings. Okay, if you go to the settings, it is going to give you some sort of parameters that you can play around with. You can change the take profit ratio, and the system is going to automatically execute these trades, because it is very important, especially for a lot of people who are very busy and they don't really have the time to monitor what is happening on the platform. So you can just automatically set these parameters, and the system is going to be able to like execute all these different things that you place. So it is a very good differentiating factor between Bityard plus a whole lot of different other platforms out there. So please take a look at these stop loss ratios and take profit ratios as well. So this is where your technical analysis and your knowledge and understanding of the charts is very important. So before you do any trades, right, you don't really have to guess. You need to have a strategy. You need to understand what the market is doing, and from that analysis, that's when you can determine whether the stop loss is appealing for you, whether the take profit is appealing for you. So this is one of the reasons why you have to be extremely careful. Now take a look at this. Obviously the leverage is starting from about 20x all the way to about 100x. I just have to give you a warning. trading, or rather margin trading, is extremely it's risky, okay, especially when you are trading with leverage, because you are bearing a whole lot of risk and you are betting big, okay. So you have to be extremely careful. You have to know exactly what you're doing, and you don't really necessarily just have to do it just because of the sake of trading. You really have to analyze and get to understand what you're about to get yourself into, because you can end up depleting your whole entire account. The other thing that I forgot to mention is Bityard at the moment only offers isolated margin trading. They do not have cross margin trading yet. So this is one of the reasons why their minimum margin trading levels start from about 20x all the way to about 100x. Take a look at what's going to be happening to the stop loss and the take profit configurations right over here as I increase the margin. So this is obviously going to change. Let's say, for example, I put it at 40x, right? You obviously see what's happening at the bottom. If I put it at 60x, the SL and the TP obviously gets to change as well. If I put it at 80x, it obviously gets to change as well. So this obviously depends on the equity that you have on the platform and your leverage trade. Is it a 20x? Is it a 40x? Is it a 100x? So it just depends on all those different parameters and all the settings that you have. So you always have to make sure that you really understand what this what these settings are all about, and how they can affect your trade. So I really hope that you understood and have a better understanding of how to utilize the market orders, the limit orders, the stop loss, the take profit, and the settings as well in comparison to your equity and your trading risks and strategies as well. So that is extremely important. Besides that, if you get to scroll down, there are more other details that you can take a look at here. Like, for example, the maximum margin is about 20,000 USD. The minimum margin is about 5 USD. The closing time is obviously indicated right over there. The holding time is also indicated. In terms of the trading fees, these are the calculations. You can have a much more detailed understanding of how everything is calculated by looking at the beginner's guide, and there are rules and guides in terms of how you can get, or rather how these formulas are derived at. So it is very important to get to understand the platform that you are using and just know what really makes the platform work and why it responds in a certain way, so that you can obviously get to make informed decisions. So overall, Bityard is a very good user-friendly platform that can really help you maximize your profits by being a very strict, disciplined trader, because a lot of traders usually lack discipline. But when it comes to Bityard, it really by default forces you to use the stop loss and the take profit, which I think is a very recommendable job. So anyhow, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. I really hope that you understood, or rather found this Bityard tutorial very easy to understand. And remember what I told you, right? It's all about having good discipline, and it's all about using these different trading tools to our advantage. It is extremely risky using leverage, especially when it comes to trading. But hey, if you really know what you are doing, you can really end up making a fortune and multiplying your money by a whole lot. So in case you want to get the promotion, or rather the bonuses, right, you can obviously get to use the link in the description box below. With that said, that's all I had for you. It's been your boy Mona. Stay profitable, be good, and keep on hustling. Bye.